Another day, another story. Let's get into it. Me and my husband, we were invited to our friend's wedding. On our way to the wedding place, our babysitter called that she will not be able to make it, and my husband decided to go back and stay with the children. He wasn't that excited about the wedding anyways, but he was excited of our night away from the city. He had booked a nice, very sweet hotel room for both of us, and I've promised I will give him a freaking knacking. But unfortunately, I could not give him. So I promised him that on Sunday evening I will give him that when the children has gone to bed. The wedding was nice, but they stopped me at the table of young couples and young guys. I was sitting between two young black men in their mid-20s. Our table, being part of the young crowd, was one of the older table and consumed the most buzu. I would guess being in that atmosphere and being uncomfortable being stuck between two young guys, very attractive men, may have caused me to drink more than normal and definitely more than I should have. In fact, I did not plan getting drunk that day at all. Peer pressure from them, I suppose. Long story short, wine have made me to be outing somehow. What can I say? By 9:30 p.m., I've already made out with both of the guys separately. One guy was behind the tent while the other one went out to vibe, and the other guy was behind the portable toilet. Classy? I know. Around 10:30, they must have been talking about it, and I find out that they both have made out with me. It seems they have made a plan to try to take me home. At that point, I was intoxicated, and I wanted to go back to my hotel room anyways. So should we blame it on alcohol? Anyway, let's continue. One of them had mentioned that they were wanting to go back to their hotel room and they were leaving right away. At first, I had thought they were offering me a ride to my hotel, but I was mistaken on their real intention. They both sat in the front of their truck while I climbed in the back seat. Seemed harmlessly. It was only about 10-minute drive to the hotel. I was on the third floor while they were in the fourth floor, and on the elevator, the mood changed. Once the door was closed, the other guy who drove us came to me and started doing things with me, being drunk, and I was quick to start making out with him. The other guy just stood by. Once we got to my floor and the door opened, I pulled the guy I had been making out with by the hand towards my room. I did not expect the other guy to follow, but he did. Being too drunk to comprehend what was about to go on, I allowed both of them into my room. Hey! Things escalated quickly. Once we were in the room, I was basically removed off my clothes instantly and manhandled into the bed. Over the next 30 minutes, I took turn being their personal. They both had quite large. One guy was very long and the other one was not that long, but it was thick. I started giving both of them blue. So after a few minutes in the hotel, the other guy with the long distance came to me and turned me around while I was still handling the other guy with the thick something. He kept telling me that he cannot wait for his own turn. While I was still doing him a blowjob while the other guy was handling me. And they started doing things to me that I could not explain. A few minutes from all the things that we have been doing, I had a very strong vocal and I'm very sure everybody in that room heard my shout. This is getting intense, but let's continue. My thing has been swollen, but I got this thing inside of me. At first, I screamed and tried to pull away. I thought I was going to pass out, but he pulled me close and gave me another one. I felt helpless but could not resist his thing in my. It was painful at the first, but after my heart was used to his size, it felt amazing. He pushed me up against the wall and forcefully gave me another big one. For the next 5 minutes until he blew yet another massive load inside my. I dropped to my knee from exhaustion, and his corn dripped out of my now destroyed backside while trying to make out of the shower and back to the bed. He was gathering his things. I thought he would have stayed for the night so that in the morning we can have another round. But anyway, he said he wants to go, and at the end of the day, We end up saying goodbye and he left. This is the deepest secret I've been keeping. I don't want to scatter my home. I don't want to destroy my home. But at the same time, I feel like sharing this with my husband. Maybe he will forgive me. You say forgive. So guys, what do you guys think he should do? Let me know in the comment section.